For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 10 of the Manchester United Career Mode series here on FIFA 18. We start with an away game against Crystal Palace, a very early lead that unfortunately doesn't last. We end up getting a 2-2 draw at Selhurst Park, and actually, on top of that, we get ourselves an injury to Anthony Martial. He's broken his ankle and will be out for 2 months. Not going to do me any favours in the run-in for the Premier League title, is it? Hopefully, though, we can bounce back with a win against Stoke at home. And you'll see in just a moment that, unfortunately, we aren't able to do that either. Luke Shaw scores the goal, but 2 back-to-back draws leaves me in a predicament. Especially considering we now have Liverpool away... Liverpool at home next. You can see the away kit they're using is the white and green Czech one. They had a kit similar to this back in the mid-90s, and I didn't like it then, I'll be honest. I'm not exactly too keen on it now either, but we get a good chance there that Karius saves well. Corner to come in from Mkhitaryan, and unfortunately the secondary header is pretty tame for the German, an easy save for him, but we continue the pressure. Arturo Vidal with a little back heel around the corner there to Ashley Young, who's stepping up in the space of the injured Martial, and Ashley Young comes very close to giving us the lead there, but unfortunately a couple of deflections stop the ball from finding the target, and it's deflected away and Liverpool clear. Now, Koke is playing on the right-hand side of their midfield in this game. His dribbling's pretty good. Gets away from me really well there, and I've no idea, absolutely no idea what happened there between the goalkeeper, the defender, and Roberto Firmino. I think, perhaps, because the defender touches it first, the game thinks that Bailly is in control of possession, so David De Gea can't pick the ball up, which is why he doesn't go for any sort of animation whatsoever. He literally just stands there, and he's like... And Firmino just kicks the ball into the back of the net. So, yeah, we get rather unlucky there. We go 1-0 down early on. I think it's just one of those things with a video game, unfortunately. We get slightly lucky there, though, with the way the ball breaks back to Henrik Mkhitaryan, and he fires us back level, not actually that long, after we ended up going behind. So, pleased to be back level, and we'll continue to put the pressure on at the other end. We have been the side in the ascendancy for the majority of the game so far. Should that be a penalty? I don't know. Dembele just swings and misses at it. I'm not sure whether there was too much pressure on him from the defender or whether he just misjudged the flight of the ball or path of the ball and just completely balls it up. But brilliant feat from Coutinho there. The finish, very unfortunate for him, off the bar and out. Lallana, of course, did score off the bar against us earlier on in the season when we were playing at Anfield, but thankfully the bar coming to my saviour there, and this time it was my goalkeeper coming to my rescue. Just before half-time, he saves to stop us from going 2-1 down. At the beginning of the second half, though, Emre Can on the attack here for Liverpool again, out to Koke, but a little bit of pressure on the defender, and it just means that he can't get the shot off cleanly, and he isn't able to find the target. Liverpool, though, were the side putting on the pressure here, and so much space here for Koke. I've no idea what's going on with my defence. Just all sucked over to one side. Koke in acres, and he buries it, as you might expect a player of his quality to do when you give him that sort of space in and around the box. So we're behind, despite having the majority of the chances and the better chances, although that was pretty clear-cut. And I didn't realise until I was editing this back how much space the man on the left-hand side was in. That I should have played the extra pass with Lukaku. I took the shot too early and it cost me. Good save down low there by David De Gea, though, to stop me from going 3-1 down. Mo Salah coming on for them there, though, as you saw briefly before it cuts. Mkhitaryan with good footwork there, actually, to get away from the defender. Dembele with a 1-2. Mkhitaryan with a strike, but a good save by Karius. We will keep the ball in play, though, here with Ashley Young. He's got Oscar De Marcos with him, but he's able to get the ball away from him. In there to Arturo Vidal, across to Paul Pogba. Give that a whack, deflected off the bar. It's going to drop back down to him. Knocks it down to Romelu Lukaku. He strikes off the bar. Oh, what have I got to do to equalise against Liverpool here? Ridiculous. 25 minutes to go, now 5 minutes to go. I haven't been able to create anything else. Jordan Henderson in possession, forward to Firmino, across here to Salah, one touch, and then bends it beautifully into the far top corner To be fair, that goal is good enough to win any game, and it is going to guarantee Liverpool a big victory here by 3-1. There was one final chance there for me to rescue something, but unfortunately we weren't going to be able to do it. It was a nice move. Mkhitaryan through to Lukaku, but he can't get a decent, clean enough strike on the ball. And it was really tame for the goalkeeper, so defeat at home against Liverpool is not going to go down well with the fans or the board, especially considering we've just drawn with Crystal Palace and Stoke as well. So I needed a win here against West Ham. Desperate, absolutely desperate for 3 points here. They're playing the 4-2-3-1 against me. Of course, we're playing down at the Olympic Stadium. So, well, actually, I was going to say familiar stadium for me because we actually had the FIFA launch event there last year. But we get a good save from the goalkeeper to start things off. Ousmane Dembele going to try and build something going up the other way, but unfortunately nothing came of it. A few moments later, though, we were able to get into their half. Pereira starting on the left-hand side now. His loan spell has come... No, actually, talks broke down, didn't they, between him and Valencia? I remember now. Lukaku with the strike, though, but that went over the top of the bar. We're still trying to get myself a goal to go in front here. Lukaku again involved, spins well, good strike, but that actually was a superb fingertip save from Adrian. You'll see from the replay, having a look through the legs of the defender, and you can see just there, gets a big hand to it and tips it around the post. He was going to do something similar a few moments later as well. Mkhitaryan back hits Paul Pogba, strike from the edge of the box, but this time getting both hands to it there, Adrian. In good form, the Spaniard, and proving to be quite frustrating to play against. Mkhitaryan somehow manages to keep the ball away from the defender there. Ousmane Dembele with a nice little scoop turn on his right foot, strikes it off the post. Great. Not having much luck in today's episode so far, am I? Ball chested down here by Mkhitaryan, quickly round the corner to Lukaku. Great drop of the shoulder, but the defender stays close to him. Mkhitaryan played in. Could look for Lukaku again. We're going to go backwards to Pogba, then into Romelu. Trying to twist and turn away from the intentions of the defender, which I can't do, but a little bit of luck goes my way at last. I will be completely honest, that was a pass. Not a shot from Romelu Lukaku. I went to pass it. Deflects, apologies for the yawn, deflects off the shins of the defender. And I did mention to the guys at the capture event, as did a number of other people, that the goalkeepers needed tweaking. And you can see that Adrian should have saved that without any trouble whatsoever. He just didn't react in time at all and gave a really poor attempted save. So the goalkeepers will be tweaked from this build of the game between now and launch, and I believe the demo is actually an older build than the one that we played at the capture event. So a few people have actually been tweeting me and asking me if things that are buggy or need changing in the demo have been fixed. A number of them were actually fixed already by the time we got to the build that we played at the capture event, and I'm sure that a couple of the issues that we raised at the capture event, because there were 2 or 3 devs there that were looking for feedback, 2 or 3 of the things that we raised will be fixed for full release as well, which actually comes later this week. In fact, this may be going up on the 21st. It might be today early access is available on Xbox. If you pre-order on PlayStation or on either platform, the Icon Edition, you do get the full game 3 days early on the 26th, but full release is on the 29th. And of course with EA Access you get 10 hours worth of gameplay on the 21st leading up until full launch, as has been the case in previous years. I mean, my luck finally ran out there, hitting the post. Good save. It drops to a man that's free that just starts over to an empty net. Apologies for you all. Apparently I'm quite tired. So West Ham able to pull one back. They work this one around nicely, and that's, unfortunately for Chicharito, not the best of finishes against his former team, proving to be not the best of signings for West Ham so far. They have struggled this year in this particular save. They were down the bottom earlier on in the year. I'm not sure where they are right now, but a quick first-time hit from Andre Ayew, actually, I think it was, brings West Ham back level with 5 minutes to go. So a 2-goal lead thrown away. We're in the last minute now into stoppage time. Ousmane Dembele can play the ball into Andreas Pereira here. Around the corner to Lukaku. Clear-cut chance. Good save. Mkhitaryan. Open goal. How? Tell me, this replay is even worse. Look, I still can't believe he's done it. I still can't believe he's done it. The reaction that my manager character had there, I literally stood up in my seat at the capture event and was like, what is going on? How has he missed that? Oh dear. It went down as a Winston Reid own goal for my first there in the end, because like I said, it was a pass and it was headed away from goal, but deflected into the back of the net, but only a point there as well. So we haven't won a single game so far today. This simulated game against Swansea, though, we won that one by 4-0. So a big win against Swansea there. We are still top of the table, as you can see, by 3 points, but Manchester City have 2 games in hand on me. So it's roles reversed. Earlier on in the season, we found ourselves behind City with us having games in hand. Now they have games in hand on me and could close the gap and then subsequently extend their lead at the top as well, should they win both of those games in hand. We do have to play them once more between now and the end of the season as well. That's going to be a rather important game, isn't it? Spurs, if they win their 2 games in hand, could actually come within 2 points of me at the top as well. So it might not be quite a clear-cut 2-horse race as we previously thought. Tottenham might be in with a shout of pushing the title race down to the wire with 3 teams, especially if City don't get maximum points from those 2 games in hand. So it's going to go all the way down to the final day, I think. Obviously, I already know because I've finished recording the series on the capture event, but it's definitely worth the watch between now and the end of the season. I will tell you that much. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. The full release series with Chelsea will be starting very soon. You may even, depending on how soon I can get my hands on full release or even early access, be seeing this the day before I intend to put it out. I might double upload with this series on the 20th and 21st so that then I can get the Chelsea series out sooner rather than later. So you may be seeing this a little bit earlier than I initially intended on getting it out. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, that's all from me for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.